Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the iLeague Season 3. We are having Asus.Polar versus 4 Anchors and the Sea Captain going to be going up against one another. It is a best of 3 and Asus.Polar are one game up after a 40k goal lead in game 1. I'm Lysander, going to be joined here by Mr. David Blaze. What up, my friend? Ready to share a blunt?
Spirit breaker.
Sounds good, man. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing some action here today between Asus.Polar. Hopefully they're gonna be toning it down a little bit for the sake of 4 anchors. That last game was just, it was monstrous for what they were able to accomplish in their early mid game, and 4 anchors unable to really get their feet underneath them. I don't think the draft really suited them. It kind of felt like Nephew was just like, "Hey, pick me Pudge. I could totally hook everyone," and he hooked 2 people, I think. So it didn't play out the way they wanted it
Let's
to.
not
They
talk
need
about it anymore. It was depressing. You know, I woke up at 3 AM to cast this game, and I was expecting some big things from these guys. And well, at least we see proper picks now. Queen of Pain and Lion. That's more meta. And Asus.Polar, we get ourselves a treat here. We get to see a G Magnus.
Yeah, could be really good here. Actually feeling pretty good about 4 anchors, though. I mean, the ability to hex a Spirit Breaker as he jumps in for a charge, or just blink back to his safety, so the charge is a aggressive dive. I think this is going to be pretty good for 4 anchors, just dealing with their laning configuration. As long as Enigma gets a good amount of time in the jungle here, just able to kind of focus on just getting up that early mechanism or what have you, that's going to be the high priority. And Asus.Polar could look to kind of invade and go for some warding, but for the most part their heroes aren't great at level 1. Like Skywrath, he has damage, but he won't have slow, or vice versa. Spirit Breaker with only 1 point in Charge of Darkness, no bash, isn't that great either. So I think Enigma's jungle is pretty safe here, and as such he should be able to get off the ground pretty easily.
Yeah, that's an important thing, because your Enigma, if you get him, well, if you get him past that level 5, level 6 mark, he starts getting really strong, because he can push lanes, he can offer a black hole, and of course, the ultimate thing about Enigma is how fast he farms the jungle. He's the fastest jungler in the whole game, because his jungling skill doesn't actually remove the creep like Chen or Enchantress does, and it kills them instantly. So he can really farm up a jungle really quickly and earn the gold needed. And Enigma's just not for, it's not all about the black hole with the guy. I mean, if you look at his game, there are a couple of complications, and now we have one more complication for him when it comes to black holing. But the most important thing is Enigma has a lot of area denial. Actually, he's just more of a deterrence. He serves not only as a deterrence in team fights, but he also can offer a lot of push in fights. So he has a lot of utility, which it makes Enigma a really strong pick, because he can farm up those support items with his quick jungling that other heroes in this greedy position is usually not able to do in that same time. So we can look at fast mechs, we can look at fast blinks, or we can go for fast necro books in some cases. There are a lot of options, but I feel that this might be a fast mech game. Although Asus.Polar, they are looking at a very scary lineup now. Magnus into Void, oh boy.
Yeah, I think the build is definitely going to be Soul Ring mech, get some boots up, and then go for the BKB rush. In that sense, there's going to be only a few things that'll actually take him out of the black hole. Like the RP is going to be very unlikely to do so. Same with the Spirit Breaker bash or charge. So I would, have to say, if you can wait out the Chronosphere, pop that BKB, Nether Strike is the only thing you have to worry about, and you just can catch the Spirit Breaker in the hole, since he's probably going to be clumped up with allies. They've got 3 melee heroes here, so that's another problem for Asus.Polar, is they're going to be subjected to a lot of AoE. Queen of Pain, Lion, Enigma, all really good in the AoE sense, and generally speaking, Polar are going to be grouping up together. They really need a ranged damage dealer to round out their lineup here. They've kind of already shown that they're looking at, well, yeah, they're kind of looking at the offlane Void for DK Phobos. So mid Magnus, looking for a support Spirit Breaker, and therefore a safe lane ranged damage dealer for the Chronosphere.
Yeah, well, we'll see what else they do decide to toss in there. The Skyra,
Axeban. What the heck is that Axeban? Like,
yeah, why would you X against Void? Oh well, it's possible, I guess. You have X to be a magnet, and then you Void around him. it's possible, but yeah, X feels a bit weird. It will be strong against Enigma though. Enigma Beastmaster, there's a lot of things to spin down. But Asus.Polar, like you said, will probably get some AoE right now. They have Skyruff to combo with Chrono for now, and I don't think that's sufficient. So maybe we add in Witch Doctor into the mix.
Yeah. Well, Foreigners are going to be looking for their safe lane hero that deals well with melee approach.
Or they could pick Hutch again.
Phantom Assassin. Okay. So that's going to be the Blur. Yeah, I mean, anything that can just farm up and get innate survivability against the right clicks. Spearbreaker and Void are all about those bashes, and evading 50% of those is going to actually help out the PA significantly. And Matema Man has shown that he can do a lot of work on this hero, so I expect probably that we'll be seeing lanes swap out a little bit once again, and see Matema Man in that safe lane position instead of the solo mid. But again, Asus.Polar, they are looking for a safe laner that can deal damage at range. And
Doctor. I think Doctor is the most.
Doctor for, I mean, they need another core, right? Yeah, Phantom Lancer is going to actually be the choice. The one thing I don't like about it is he doesn't do anything in Chronosphere, but he can play his own game and probably dodge out of a lot of ganks if you consider what he's up against.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking maybe to go traditional, you know, get that Faceless Void in that farming role, and then have that Spirit Breaker off lane like you normally see. Because a 4-position Spirit Breaker might not be as effective. But yeah, whatever. There's one thing I don't like is DK Phobos on that. Is that support Magnus?
They have to swap, right? They have to swap. There's no way this goes through as we see it. I mean, DK Phobos, offlane Spirit Breaker, FNG, like a support jungle Magnus in mid Void. Like, what the hell is that? Like, that's just.
Dude, you have no idea, man. It could be. It could be.
Absolute madness.
But yes, no, Magnus can go into the jungle. It is possible.
Yeah. No, I've seen 4-position Magnus, but what?
Pick it for the RP. You know, Chronosphere. No, RP in the Chronosphere. It could work. I mean, it seems like.
He bought Courier. He bought Courier. It's support Magnus.
Alright, mind games galore. Here we go. Asus.Polar with the mind games. We have 8. Okay, well, next level PM if you want to call that. G is playing Faceless Void. We have FNG, the Magnus, Lil on the Skyruff Mage, Illidan Stormrage playing the PL, DK Phobos, Spirit Breaker, we'll come back to that. And of course the 4 ASC guys on the Radiant Valix Lion, PA played by Nemphy, Cool Blade, something that's not the Arcana. Breathtaking. Trixie on the Beastmaster once again. Hopefully he does better. Matabaman on that Quap. And last but not least, we got Boogie on that Enigma. I hate DK Phobos Spirit Breaker. He doesn't commit to charges. It's no fun.
Well, I mean, sometimes you don't play for fun. You play for space creation, and the Space Cow's pretty good at it. Just scaring people, keeping them back, like keeping them on their toes, and you know, when you need to commit, you'll commit. I'm sure DK Phobos is pretty good at choosing his battles. Those Chronos last game were quite impeccable. But yeah, I kind of feel, at least in my eyes, that Nemphy is a little bit unproven for 4ASC. He's the one that's only been on the team since January, and I really haven't seen him click with the lineup too much. I mean, obviously that Pudge game doesn't really count, and it looks like we're having a bounty rune fight here. 3 guys goofing around on the top rune. It is going to be the bounty rune going to Void. G, your mid Void is going to be poor man shield.
Yeah, not going poor man. Oh, he's walking the slippers out now. All right. Yeah.
That's the bounty rune. We'll give him the poor man shield, and he feels confident against the Queen of Pain. Maybe he knows the secret counter to his other favorite hero.
I think Skyruff is going to come and lay down some arcane bolts. I think that's going to happen. Yeah, but Suburban is going to have a tough time in this lane because Skyruff can out kite him. So he will take a Shadow Strike though, but I think Matabaman is not going to want to.
Look at the courier. He's going to get his regen out anyways, though. As soon as he got the bounty run, he gets the tangos out. This is very common in Chinese Dota, and it's happening here.
Oh, whoa, dude. Yeah, I think South might have been the better choice here, but Lil has to be careful not to die. Yeah.
He didn't realize that the Skyruff would be giving him that much pressure that quickly, so it's just a heals per second factor versus a heal over time. And yeah, he's going to be missing CS early because of it. But up top, Trixie just avoiding feed.
This top lane looks like a pub lane, like trying to go for last hits. You know, it does feel like a 3K pub lane.
I think they're just like keeping Trixie, like underestimating them, and then suddenly Spirit Lance into Skewer, and they'll pull him back into a terrible position. Like, it's not a easy kill no matter what, but if he underestimates them, you could see some really cool stuff coming from these two, even though it's certainly non-traditional. I mean, he's already got a opponent in power for crying out loud. Like, what is that?
With Trixie, it's not about underestimating. It's whether Trixie allows you to get a kill. You know, you don't have to play any mind games. Trixie will give you the kill if you're worthy. Illidan is killing off his pets for now. It's not gonna be too much. Valix. Oh, he's gonna charge the lion here. Do we get some lucky bashes? Phobos committing to that charge, and well, Valix is gonna back off for now. Nemphy slows him with a dagger, and you know, for now we're gonna have to sit back. Matubberman not having that much fun against this Vasus Void because Skyrath just keeps piling on him.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of a 4-position Skyrath. If you look at his starting items, he went 2 mantles and multiple clarities. He just went for this hardcore Arcane Bolt harassment build, and essentially just considering this dual lane, avoids having the lane of his life. Like, G's actually at the top of the CS, and it's all thanks to Lil. So, if they can kind of draw even on the top lane and just dominate the Queen of Pain, they're going to have a very effective mid game.
Yeah, they have the...
And they're going in. Silence. An early kill like this is huge, and it's going to go to G. The build for the Skyrath here is 1-0-1. Usually you don't see the Ancient Seal until at least level 3 because the concussive is so generally important for kills, but you got the time off that.
He's trying to deny himself.
No. He tried to, but...
Yeah, he tries to go for the free fountain trip, but yeah, it's not going to happen. Could have nearly killed himself there actually by giving it to the co-op, and then now he will do it. Alright. I think that's clever. Full regen, might as well. He's only level 3 and he's not really looking to sap EXP. And yeah, that early kill, that first blood is going to be really good there. The illusion rune adding 66% bonus damage, that's going to be helpful for that. But yeah, this version is all about late game anyway. You just pick to think about late game. If you survive the laning phase, I don't see what's so difficult about landing a late game win here, because late game they have some seriously scary lineups. I mean, late game you have your Magnus Blink, maybe a refresher even, and oh, this could be a kill at Illidan. I told you, this is about Illidan. No, this is about Trixie giving you the kill, not so much about anything else. And Trixie really not respecting PL for what PL is, and you really can't hope to kite a PL. He has Zealot Charge as well as that Doppelganger. It's really strong. Phantom Lancer is actually one of the heroes that is actually really good against Sniper mid too. Oh, they're gonna go for that shot. Oh, could have gone for the silence there. Maybe jump forward. And
oh, look at that regen rune. Ah, that's suddenly he's even gonna use the Doppelganger. Doesn't get the RNG onto the cliff, but yeah, he just got 3 free lances out of that regen rune.
Magnus no shockwave. Just a ball.
Yeah, no, I noticed that before. He was power level 2, so I assume he's maxing it first. It's gonna be like a 0-4-2 Magnus, or maybe a 1-4-1. I don't know, but
he's in it for the RP.
Yeah, he's gonna be empowering the Void and the Fan Lancer and just allow them to farm like crazy.
Yeah, it's
Battle Furies for everyone.
Yeah, I guess we don't need Magnus to really help out with this. PL can kill you alone. He doesn't need any help. And
Illidan is even slowing the boar here. He just throws a lance at it, and it's only got 300 HP.
And with Empower, yeah, he does a lot of damage actually. He doesn't need extra help. He can just charge down Trixie. Even a one-on-one lane, I would give advantage to Illidan, because PL is just absurd. And Shockwave level 1. Yep, he's gonna get the kill again. Yep, he's gonna jump forward, bottle up, lands, and bye-bye Trixie. TP from the lion. No. Yeah. Oh, maybe he will. Yeah, he will get out because the charge is not fast enough. And yeah. 5 armor coming to play there. Trixie is gonna survive on account of Beastmaster's tankiness. But now Phobos can start clowning on this PA bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Now the line's away, TK Phobos gets to play.
Bash.
And there's only 1 point in blur.
Alright, I'm gonna call the bashes. Bash! No, doesn't happen. Alright, 1 and 2 so far. Maybe Phobos has worked it out, you know. The last time I saw him was in Malaysia when he was still on Na'Vi. I casted that game where they played against NIP. And, yeah. Maybe he's changed his ways, you know, his Spirit Breaker. The last time I saw him, he just spent a lot of time cancelling charges and farming. I was very displeased. You know, when you see Spirit Breaker, you have certain expectations.
Sure. Well, he's got Orb of Venom now. He's looking to brawl. Treads, Orb of Venom. Like, this hero is just going to get in the thick of things very quickly, and maybe not necessarily on PA. Like, PA's going to have maybe a Dominator early and the early blur, but it's okay. Illidan is actually going to have to use a Doppelganger here just to disengage, and he's pretty low on HP and mana now. What he has a Morbid... No, that's the Morbid Mask for the Void.
No, is he
and
no. Oh, wait. He's not bottle free. Okay, oh, Hex onto Magnus. That is Magnus's bottle. No, it is Illidan's bottle. FNG, oh, yeah. Skewer him in. Trixie's got to get a solo kill. That's going to be huge for him. The bottle was left on the Magnus, so Illidan doesn't have the mana to throw out a lance. He needs it. He really wants it. I think Illidan will go for it.
Oh, Spiritbreaker, meanwhile, down bottom, gets crushed. Just the Malefice level 1 and the Shadow Strike.
Black hole. The black
hole. Oh, they use the black hole as well. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, early game, you don't really expect 5-man holes, so might as well just use it on solo kill where possible. And now here comes the bottling. It's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to bottle Illidan up. And the lance will come out. They're going to go for that boar kill again. And they will score it. So Illidan going to get some reprieve with that bottle coming in. And I think Magnus was just ferrying the bottle there, got unfortunately caught in the crossfire and lost the bottle. Whoop, takes out the tier 1 tower bottom. And now Spiritbreaker will have more space to get levels. He's already level 6 though, so waiting for that charge. And like I said, DK Phobos, he's not the guy that really charges in. And he hasn't ganked the middle lane a single time. He's been very diligent about getting that level 6.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if they need the ganks to really make that happen. Matoma, man, he's been hardcore suppressed. He's only gotten 15 last hits on the lane thanks to this Skywrath. And up top, Illidan looking for another kill onto Trixie. No commitment, though. They're worried about the TPs, potentially.
Yeah, I think without the boar, he could have gotten the kill, but no boar, so no kill. But Illidan, I think, as a Phantom Lancer, all you really need to get is that Diffusal Blade. And once you get it, easy. You just destroy everything. Oh, I hear a skewer!
Nice. We're back!
Ah, Trixie, they find a bounty rune. Alright, they're not gonna kill, they're just gonna skewer him, harass him, give him a verbal warning, if you will. Well, RP is on the way soon. FNG will have it soon. And yeah, with that, oh, G can farm jungle. That's good. It's like giving giving an artificial way to farm a jungle with your Faceless Void. That's really good. That's
free battle berries for everybody.
DK Phobos. Phobos in trouble. There's Sonic Wave. There is. And now the slow comes out. He's going to try and TP away. I don't think he will get out. Oh, that was so close. 0.2 seconds left on that TP. But yeah, he does force out the Sonic Wave, which would otherwise be left unused there. So now he forces a cooldown, makes some space on the bottom lane. He's 0-2 now, but Void is up a Mask of Madness and a kill. So it's looking scary, man. Void Empower, Mask of Madness, and when you have a mid Void that does this well, it's not going to be good.
No, they're going to have a really good game for themselves, and just going to be enhancing farm for quite some time here. And the only thing they're really lacking is initiation in terms of FNG. Like, it's going to be very hard for him to land good RPs without a Blink Dagger, and I mean, it's going to be a while before he even gets Arcane Boots. So they'll rely on the charge as well as the Chronospheres to really make those initiation plays, and otherwise just spread the map and farm fast.
They're going to dive Trixie so hard.
You think he's got the roar?
Oh, the ball spotted it out. Oh, the ball spotted. No, come on, the bottle. Oh, does it bash Curious? No, it doesn't. But all right, he's dead for sure. For sure. I say for sure. Is he gonna really die here? No, Chronosphere, but the Lance will get him. Chronosphere, he catches Nemphy. Nemphy is no longer affected by the Chronosphere. His evasion no longer cancelled. Asus G gonna get caught out there. Mask of Madness not paying dividends for him, and now the Impale as well. They lose 2 under the tower for that offlane. Trixie from his grave will stick a finger out and says worth. And
oh, definitely, yeah. I'm really surprised they committed to that when they were up against the Roar and then just one TP, and suddenly it all breaks down. That just was actually absolutely devastating to the momentum they had this game.
Yeah, well, Faceless Void gonna take a fall there, and then, yep, Spirit Breaker. Unfortunate that they didn't have enough burst damage. Once again, testament to how tanky a Beastmaster is, especially now with Tranquils. He has 10 armor. Pretty absurd. Oh, Mataba, man, stealing the stack here. And packet loss, it seems. Alright, Mataba, man, he doesn't have mana to completely destroy this wave. He can cripple it, but I think Illidan will be having none of that. He's gonna come in. And wow, it's a boost of travel on Phantom Lancer first. He's going Cancer, Rat.
Well, yeah, when the Mantle style comes out, that's when you're going to really see the whole rat play come out. But for now, he's really just focused on farming. It's like, I've got damage from the Quelling Blade plus Empower. I can clear things out pretty easy. I just want to be at the place where the farm is at its greatest. So he's going to be avoiding the fights and continuing to farm. While the Void, when he has this Chronosphere available, goes to commit to them. But obviously, we saw the Chronosphere there, and it was pretty ineffective. Like, you were talking about it, the Chronosphere does not mute evasion anymore, so 30% mischance for Nemphy. It just shows the power of the PA pick. Only a Morphling or a PA would really survive
Oh,
in that context
wow,
as a safe lane carry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Faceless Void needed nerfs the last time, so no longer removing evasion. It's actually pretty good against Void now, if you survive the initial smashing. But once he gets the MKB, it's a different story. That's why I say Asus.Polar, they might lose the late. I think their lineup was built to maybe break even in that early game and then crush late, but they were actually crushing early, so it didn't look good for 4ASC until recently, where they had some towers. But I think 4ASC, they have got a time bomb on their hands. They have PL to deal with. There's a lot of space making that could be done for PL and Void both. So there's going to be a lot of time for G to farm this game. I don't think you can push up high ground that easily if Magnus gets his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be just kind of spread the map for a while, and they're looking for passivity. 4 anchors are looking for the fights, and it's one aspect where I was talking about in game 1 that we saw the Beastmaster, and if you got like 3 really good targets to roar, and you only get to roar one of them, you kind of feel impotent in that capacity. So massing these core heroes that can still do a ton of work in the fights, it makes it so the roar is less useful, and the black hole has to connect. It's just like you've been talking about Spearbreaker and how he really just negates the presence of a carry, and even though he's going to have a hard time bashing, he's still got 2 guaranteed bashes through the charge, through the Nether Strike, and that's going to be a thorn in PA's side for a long time. So if let's say the black hole doesn't work out and the roar is only on one of these targets, like the Void or the Phantom Lancer, the PA getting bashed and stunned and just negated is going to make it so that even though you can keep Asus locked down for a short duration, you won't kill them in that time frame, and then they're going to turn it around when you have no cooldowns.
Oh, now we have a pause, and I hope it's not going to take too long.
Yep. Gonna just put the packet loss issues.
We're talking about loading here, and that sounds serious.
Yeah, luckily for Dota 2, it's a pretty easy to load the game. It's not like this automatic save state. We're probably losing 18 seconds if we do have to go for it. But I'm not sure if they're in talks with the admins behind the curtain right now. But in either case, yeah, we have some time to kill here, and
PL
around that time, I like to look at the effigies.
Yeah, I love looking at effigies. Let's look at that. But first, let's talk about a PL boots of travel. 10 minutes. Boots of travel, I would say it's akin to a Midas, except it offers something else instead of money. It offers you the mobility to farm around the map, and PL can push waves very fast, and he can be a constant taunt in the 4 ASC side, because we talked about making space for Void and going into the late game. So the more time you spend pushing out waves, the harder it is for 4 ASC to get closer into dire territory. And I think this BOT is really good. Especially since he got it 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
So they're not sure what to do with their lives, so let's look at effigies. That's a nice one by Vench. We'll look at the dire side first. FNG's one, eh? He's got a very nice pose on the Vench. I kind of like this one. It's very cool. And we got Orea Shin Sakai. This is Illidan's comrade. No Kamida. I think this is like I'm the god of something. God of Death or something? I'm not sure. But that's the Morphling one. There's no funny ones. Looking for Invis Rune PM. Oh, this is funny. The one by G. Looking for Invis Rune PM me. What else? What else? On the Radiant side? Okay, it's gone. Alright, the packet loss is gone. We might be resuming soon. Ember Spirit. Who am I? Alright, what's wrong, guys? Nothing is wrong. And Illidan, yeah, like I said, gonna have none of that neutral stealing. Okay, we'll proceed to farm up the jungle now. We're gonna get stomped, Sonic boomed as well, but now FNG gonna apply that Empower, and he'll be able to farm this just well. And
man, these players are just like the stubborn girlfriend. It's like, what? Oh, this sucks. What's wrong, guys? Nothing. Let's just go. Just go. Nothing's wrong. But yeah, they're at least technical issues have alleviated, and yeah, I mean, how would you treat like the current state of the game? Do 4ESC have to end it within a certain time frame, like before the MKBs, or is it just as long as they're pushing and getting towers gradually, they're still going to be in a good spot?
I mean, I wouldn't say the late game will be completely one-sided, but it could get really one-sided with double RPs, Chronospheres, Spirit Breaker pinning down your only source of right-click damage. Oh, middle lane, Empty, destroyed. Well, when physical damage doesn't work, we can always rely on the physical.
Oh,
That's overkill.
Yeah, they didn't communicate who was going to pop an ultimate there, and they just wanted Trixie wanted to cancel the TP, but I'm a dumb man call it first, I guess. Yeah, just dead. And in the meantime, that BOT play down bottom allowed G and Illidan, the two most important farmers, just go ahead and take that tower, no problem. So, yeah, they're actually going to be farming the Radiant jungle a lot at this point in time, and if that power stays up, they're going to do so very efficiently.
Yeah, Illidan is just, it's going to be he's going to be like a locust swarm. He's just going to eat away at the bottom side. And I like what 4ASC are doing. They're pushing with the Enigma Beastmaster. It is a very strong pushing combo, and this tier 2 tower is going to take a lot of punishment. Might even go down if Asus don't want to commit. They do have RP though, so we'll see. Yep.
FNG stacking up the Ancients for G, empowers them, and he takes it out without losing any health. At some point, he's just going to look at Roshan as the next neutral layer.
Pain, he's jumping in. He blinked in for this. Okay, no. Illidan is not going to charge in. He's going to blink out. Alright, so I was getting a little bit excited for that swarm, but no. Playing it safe, you know, because after his previous performance, I thought he would be more brave about this.
Fair enough, but I definitely think that he needs an item or two before he really goes for plays like that. We do see just a quick ulti from the line will bring down the Skywrath Mage. They had some good observer vision of that general area, but yeah, as far as what the PL does, I think he's just fully in farm mode until he gets like a Diffusal Blade or even a Manta, and then he starts committing to a little bit more. And I mean, they're just going to be farming the jungle while 4ASC, they go for hard push. Until they really lose fight potential, they're just going to keep on using things like the Demonic Conversion to bring these towers down quickly, and so far, Asus seem okay with it.
Yeah, Mechanism Boogie makes taking a team fight really tough for Asus because we have gone for support Magnus, we don't have a lot of AoE to speak of. And right now, I think the right way for Asus.Polar to play this is to avoid fights and do what G as well as the PL are doing. Look at this, pincering the side lanes and pushing them far out. So even if they do get this tier 2 tower, it's going to take a little bit of work to get to the other lanes. There will be no consecutive pushing coming out here for ASC. Asus are really sacking these tier 2 towers, man. Can't do anything about it, I guess. But,
it seems like a pretty big sacrifice, though. Like, I mean,
you only need your tier 3s for their lineup.
Yeah, it's true, but that's still, I mean, if you look at the goal graph, what they're going to end up giving to 4 anchors is on the back of that, without any contest at all. I guess it's better than taking a bad fight. They know that they're weaker at this stage in the game, but the fact that they just have so little counter push in this draft, it means that they're going to lose every outer tier tower, and probably Roche, before they can really get off the ground.
But once they get off the ground, I think they win, because they don't want to risk taking a bad fight and then potentially losing the game there and then. So they just play it safe. They know they'll only really have to respond when it comes to Rex. And they have the perfect lineup to deal with Rex. It doesn't matter. So now they smoke. They're going to make some space with Asus, with the Spirit Breaker. He's going to charge forward. Valix a little bit too slow with his Butterfingers. Not going to be able to stun in time. Black Hole coming in. Locks two of them down. But where is the follow-up? Oh no, the solo Black Hole without friends. This is tough. No, silence as well. Trixie gonna get silenced up. And now DK fumbles. Does he charge away? Please charge away. But the right click's coming in. He might die here if the Stout Shield doesn't block it. And he does die. That's 2 heroes lost for a Black Hole. But Space Maid once again as the side lane's destroyed by Illidan Swarm here. And still charging in.
As long as it's not the Void and the Fan Lancer, they're fine with that. They're just saying, okay, just keep doing that a little bit. They're obviously perfectly fine with 4 anchors getting plenty of gold. It's just about Fan Lancer and Void staying on the map and doing their thing. Yasha's up for him, so he will go for the Manta, which is that split push build more than anything else.
And PA can flash farm because he doesn't have any flash farm. No Empower, nothing. Oh, Hex on Illidan, this could be huge. They're gonna jump forward, but nope, doppelganger, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
And which one's which? They scream
might still run away, finger of death. Oh, good kill. Nice guess there, and they will get the kill. Yeah.
Well, in that sense, you took out one of the illusions. There's 2 left. One of them's still attacking you, and one of them's running. You make your assumptions there, but it would have been a very next level play if he had actually kept himself actually in harm's way.
I know Demon has done that at some point, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, FFG getting caught in the bottom lane. The Magnus getting picked off there. He did go for RP onto Boogie. Now there's a charge forward here onto Trixie. They will actually use the silence on him, push him back into the Mystic Flare for extra swords from the sky. And, well, he's gonna go down, and Lil will get a much needed killing spree ended as well. So now he's sitting at 3 and 4, sitting with that 1,000 gold, working into that Athos, I would imagine.
So, I mean, overall, it's not that bad for Asus. Yes, the PL does go down, but he got to push out the entire top lane. G gets a chrono kill, and down bottom they make a better trade, a superior trade, thanks to the fact that the Magnus is, in fact, a support now. FNG doesn't want to go down too much. He definitely needs that Blink Dagger to be relevant this game, but the Empower is his duty for now, and he's kind of relegated himself to that. I mean, really, when you've got a Maelstrom, Mask of Madness, Quelling Blade, Treads, Void, and he's got Empower, I don't see an easy way to outfarm that, just naturally. Like, he's got the Sven Cleave, but he's also got the Maelstrom, Lightning. If there's more than one creep involved, he's going to be just doing so much DPS.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to play. And Illidan, he's the other one farming as well. It's not just the Void. And they have a lot of mobility with between them, the boots of travel. I really like this pick. It's a testament to FNG's drafting ability. You know, he used to draft for Na'Vi, and at that point it was really fun times for Na'Vi because we saw a lot of interesting things. And well, now he's back. He's back on Asus, or rather Virtus Pro, as they were known in the past. And a lot of these interesting drafts are coming into play, and I really like it.
Well, the Aegis is going to go to PA here pretty quickly, but I feel like she needs an item to back this Aegis up. Like, she has to like drop her Quelling Blade and look to pick up an actual fighting item if they're going to be able to look to high ground off of this. And if they don't look to high ground off of this, they're taking a severe risk against the potentially Blink Magnus. FNG, he is only like 100 gold away from that Blink Dagger, and if they have that, then it's not just the Chrono they have to be worried about. Like, it's actually pretty easy to worry about just one spell. Like a Chronosphere, you say, okay, split up until you cast it, and then you can group up like crazy. But add in the RP, and it's a real problem.
Yeah, Lil's baiting here. Well, he was trying to bait, but he didn't TP away, and Trixie now with the smoke, he's gonna look for an engagement. We'll see if he does get it. He's looking for a Raw here on the target. He's gonna see the Scarif base. He goes, silence him up, and there's the nuke as well. There's the Mystic Flare. They will stun him up with the Malefice. Though the charge comes in, they will hit onto Trixie. Ultimate coming in as well. Trixie goes down. No Raw available. Boogie, does he have a black hole? Yes, he does. And we're gonna look towards DK Phobos once again. He's trying to ride away, and there's a solo black hole into Lil. So we're not gonna look at him anymore. He's probably dead. DK Phobos, does he get away? He doesn't. There's a crit from Nemphy, and they will score that kill. Oh, Skyroth survived. And nope, not anymore. The dagger slows him, and there he goes. Try to get a bird kill, doesn't get it. And Nemphy with the killing spree and the double kill. And Void dying on the bottom lane to...
Yeah, so the Queen of Pain got the Sonic Wave Orchid combo on him, so no defensive items. Void, no surprise, goes down to that. But just in general, I mean, Aces are winning fights. Or sorry, 4-rankers are winning fights, but they need more. The Basher's now up for Nemphy. I guess they just wait for every single cooldown. 160 seconds. And they'll have everything available. But will the Aegis really last that long? It's already 2 minutes down, so you're running the clock on that thing.
Oh, doppelganger. The Malefice still works though, and they're baiting an RP here. Do they see the Empower buff? I'm not sure if they saw it freshly applied. They could know that the Magnus is there. Oh, disjoint once again. Yeah, I don't think he should be taking any risks here. And he's just gonna go in there, diffusal onto Nemphy so that he will not have mana to blink out. And Illidan just says, alright, I'm Digin, going back top. So, already made some space on the bottom lane, push out top, and start spreading to the middle lane, and then eventually make his way down to bottom again. So it's just a constant cycle here. They're just getting a lot of farm, and yeah, they might get picked off here and there. They're not looking good in kills, but the gold graph, if you look at it, it's not a huge leap, and they're even ahead in XP. And now with G getting that BKB, I don't see what's gonna stop him.
Yeah, I mean, the Roar and the Sonic Wave, as well as the Black Hole, technically can, but it's gonna be hard to find.
Oh, there's gonna be a big Black Hole! Does he have it? No, he does not have Black Hole, but G, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble though. Chain stunning, good kills. They take out the Void and the Magnus. Oh boy, I thought that was gonna be a huge hole, but not necessary. He starts off with the Malefice, and they were stuck together. And that was a really big kill. Enigma, is he going Aghanims?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I would love to see
Either way, they're
Aghanims.
looking to end the game before any more items come out for him. So just this mid lane of Rax is what matters
Void
this
has no
very
buyback.
moment.
Radiant's
Yeah, Void down for the 30 seconds. He will have BKB when he comes back up. Fortification will
I
buy
think Asus
5
can take
seconds
this.
exactly.
Asus
He'll
can
take a
fight
tier
this.
2 top, but I think the Rax will be gone.
I think Asus can fight this.
Dire's middle tower.
Well, there's
Oh.
Aegis. Maybe not. Yeah, they'll lose Rex.
There's
here.
still the Aegis.
They'll lose Rex. Oh, this is a big pickup here for 4 ASC. Oh, do they get it?
FNG
They might have
smoked up.
overcommitted, and there we go, the double RP. They'll catch him out. The Mystic Flare as well. Charge comes in. Are they going to just focus the Rex here? DK Phobos getting pinned out, and Trixie not going to be enough as they do drop the Pixel's Void. Oh, they're coming in. He's coming out. 1 second left, and Trixie running away from the Phantom Lancer illusions. The charge coming in. G comes in, smacks him over the head with the mace. They will get that kill. The melee Rex has been lost. G popping that BKB Chronosphere. Mazumbaman first hit bash, and knocks him out. There we go, mega kill streak going over to G, and although they get 1 Rex, I'm not sure that you really wanted to give away your big streak to the Void. I mean, a team with so many cores can deal with 1 lane of Rex. I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not game ending. And by holding without losing too many heroes, I think Asus are still at a very good position. But yes, the Rex is a great step in the right direction here for 4 ASC. And they need more like this, and Valix needs a Blink Dagger.
Definitely. Like, it's a long-term win for ASC, but they don't want to play a long game. They need to make sure that these are decisive victories each and every time they go for the racks here. PA, she'll have an Abyssal soon, and the question is whether or not she buys out for it. It's a risky play, but they're getting closer and closer to all-in territory against this multi-core lineup of Asus. We're going to see the Manta up for Illidan shortly. He just went casual Yasha into Diffusal.
Oh,
and now-
Skyruff. Oh, he gets hexed first. Spirit Breaker, maybe come bail him out. Maybe.
Yeah.
No mana
I
for
don't know
Finger.
if it's worth it.
Oh, there we go. Finger him, man. Now Boogie in trouble. Gets a Nether Strike and a second bash. Easy peasy. DK Phobos will score 1 kill back on that Enigma. And I think it's pretty worth it. They used the Finger to kill that Skyruff Mage. They end a dominating streak on DK Phobos. So, BKB money, man.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good in that situation. The Ancient Seal amplification actually helped a lot there because he had like 3 bashes, 1 Nether Strike,
Yeah.
1 charge, and 1 right click, and all of that's magical damage. So it's really helpful to amp that damage up, and it turned out to be a lot easier of a kill than I expected. I thought he'd have to right click him like 3 or 4 more times, but he just gets in and out, and no problem at all. We do see Trixie's Necro 3 is up. He's kind of trying to push a little bit with that, get more map control, but end of the day, they're not dealing with the threats. The big deal here is Illidan. He's about to hit a huge spike in power with the Diffusal plus Manta. BKB is up for Nymphy though, and
like
that
that.
deals with a lot of problems too.
Yeah, the problem with the good thing about getting that BKB is it removes the mana burn from Diffusal Blade. It blocks it. That's the important thing, because when you get swamped by PL illusions, you just run out of mana, and then you can't blink around, and your PA's mobility goes down the drain, and that's really bad when you want to actually get things done in a fight. But there's still Chronosphere, and there's still Spirit Breaker, and there's still Magnus. So
Yeah, no, it's
You're
definitely
not
not
out of
a
the woods.
answer to everything, but just taking out the Skywrath and, of course, like you said with the Diffusal Blade, I think it's a good step in the right direction for him being able to carry this game.
is that Spirit Breaker? Yeah, they're charging him, and I think the 2 of them will be enough to kill, because Matubman went for a Ghost Scepter, and this could be bad. Oh, the silence! This is just enough. They smack him down. 1 more Arcane Bolt. They take him out. Wow, that's so much damage. Lion coming in. Will hex up onto G there. I'm not sure this is wise. There's a Nether Strike. He will actually get the Black Hole, 2 of them, but no! The RP from FNG will bail them all out, and the Chronosphere. We feared this combo, this Wombo combo. G now laying down the hurt. Nymphy going in for the bashes. The MOM might actually cause him to die. He jumps away though, and now FNG coming in at the Diffusal Blade. They're gonna cause a lot of damage. He will dodge all the hits and he will escape.
So many evasions.
Oh man. Illidan's gonna buy a Monkey King, but just for that, but no. Trixie running into feed. He will go down. They defuse his Necro units, and well, that's a lot of gold loss, and we'll wait for that team fight recap. Oh boy. 5,009 EXP loss, and the gold swing pretty significant as well. And that's what I was talking about, man. Once those core items come online, you don't beat Void. You just don't beat Void.
Yeah, and it's becoming very difficult now at this stage. I mean, the PA is still a commanding force because of her evasion, because of the dodge potential, but that's something that can be countered and will be countered with the money that Void accumulates from each and every fight. He's got 4,500 now. G has been farming like a madman. 200 and like just look at last hits. Like I know we mostly look at net worth metrics, but you look at how many he's actually killed.
He's gonna get killed, yeah. PL is rage nest. Oh well, he gets crit. All right, that's a good kill in return. They nearly lose the Queen of Pain just ganking that PL though, and it is still a 1-for-1, although it's of course a better trade for them, since it is a PL kill. But yeah, it's
just look at the last hits right now. Like obviously we usually look at net worth here at 26 minutes, but if you just look at how much Aces are farming with the Empower and just with their movement across the map, they are drastically outpacing what Matumba Man can accomplish with this hero. Nemphy, he's going for defensive items, he's going for fighting items, and Aces is just saying, oh, we'll just keep farming. We'll keep on delaying the fights until that critical point in time where
MKB,
we can get 3 or 4 kills.
Yeah, once MKB comes out for Void, that's it, man. PA is over.
And he pretty much has it. Depends on if he wants to buy out for it. That's the only thing.
Well, if he wants to buy the MKB now, he has to play it safe. Doesn't want to go forward and feed, get crit or hacks into finger and stuff like that. So it's a risky play, but yeah, he could, like you said, build that MKB right now and get away with it. But oh, are they smoking up? It is a Bloodstone Enigma though. I'm a little bit curious as to why they go Bloodstone over the other items that they could look towards. I mean, the AoE heal is what comes to mind, I think.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a build that's been seen a little bit more than it used to be, but it used to be just something that you wouldn't even consider. But the big thing is that Soul Ring built into it. So you've already got 800 gold that way, but getting the extra HP to work with to survive inside Chronosphere, as well as the heal if you do end up going down, that keeps your team alive. Like they're putting more damage into you, and then if there's anybody that gets healed from it, that's more damage they have to deal that way. So it just overall increases your team's survivability by increasing your own. And that's an important thing to have against a Chronosphere.
E-Blade Quap, okay. I guess you could save a teammate that's getting hit by Chrono, like the PA for example, but Ghost Scepter the debuff gets removed immediately with BKB, so I don't see much of a point.
Well, I mean, you could, but the thing is, if he is BKB'd, you can still put it on him, and that's just full immunity.
No, it doesn't. It debuffs immediately. I don't think you get full immunity.
It depends on the order. If you get Diffuse Blade or the E-Blade first and then you BKB, it'll take it off. But if you get BKB on, you can actually E-Blade that person, and it will give them pretty much just complete immunity. Like only Shadow Demon.
But you can target BKB with E-Blade?
Yep, it's weird. It is one of the few items that you'd think, oh, maybe you can't do that, but defensively, as long as it's an allied cast, you certainly can.
All right, so, well, knowledge bombs here. Maybe they look to do that, but you also neuter your PA's ability to fight. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll see.
Well, it depends if he's in Chronosphere anyways. I don't know if he cares.
Okay, if they jump him here, this is bad. It's very low. RP, I think go for the RP. Chronosphere. Oh, this is what you're afraid of. Free Aegis, thank you very much, says G. He's not picking it up, and he got it. Now Nemphy in trouble. The MKB doing so much work. I bash him down. Matumba uses the E-Blade to get out of there in time. And Diffusal Blade, Sonic Wave, the last ditch attempt. That's 4 heroes lost. And Kuria could go down as well. Oh, one smack. Nope. Pedal away, my friend. Pedal. Alright, there you go. Nearly losing the gem there, but that was still a terrible fight here for ASC.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they should have gone for that Roshan, man. They were obviously baiting.
Yeah, but it's also kind of one of those just plays that you almost have to make to win the game. Like, we already saw that they were starting to lose this game, that the next 10 minutes looked pretty bleak, so going for a risky play might have been the only way to pull forward, but now it just seems completely out of their hands. Like, how do you actually beat this lineup that now has MKB on the Void, that has the RP, the Chrono? You have to just get the most beautiful black hole you've ever seen, and even then, I don't know.
You don't have Battle Fury on your Phantom Assassin. You can only kill one at a time. And oh boy, Scotty PL. It's 1v5 time, friends. It's 1v5 time. But the space making from between the Spirit Breaker and the Skyruff ganking combo is just too much. Oh, they got the gem. They saw him. Little finger. Yeah. Zap. Poor guy. He thought he could make some plays with the Invis rune. Well, he gets himself punished. Oh, Trixie RP! Oh boy, this is bad. Chrono, oh, big BKB though! He charges into the black hole, and we're talking about dream holes. Well, this is it. He's out of mana though. What? Oh, there, now there, nope. Alright. Ping, 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 ping. Drawing the maps. Oh,
Trixie,
boy.
Why? this moment is frozen in time, and it's out of even in Faceless Void's hand. I don't know. This is the connection issues you'll face. He wants to roar somebody, but obviously connecting out. That's the issue there. Who do you roar in this situation coming back out of this? Your black hole is just used. You have all these heroes beating on you. The BKB is up for the Spirit Breaker.
I don't think he gets a chance to roar even.
You don't think so? The Nether Strike will just bring him down?
Yeah, okay, maybe he has to turn around to roar Illidan, and I don't think he has the time for that. Nope. He's gonna, unless Nether Strike's not for him.
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah.
It should be for the PL, if you consider it, like who their target should be.
All right.
So we'll see.
All right, let's go, and boom! Oh well, it was for PA, and they will roar. I'm not sure who they roared in that mess, but never mind. Doesn't seem to matter as PL just takes out the Enigma here. He will suicide himself, and there's your Chronosphere, the return from that Aegis. The good hacks from Lion will buy a little bit of time. Oh, good crit there. G nearly going down, but Nephi now gonna get collateral charge, and poor Lion getting swarmed there, and he'll be taken out. DK Phobos with the last hit. Enigma buying back into the game, or rather, yeah, he buys back in the game. Or was it Bloodstone? Yeah, it was Bloodstone. Illidan dropping low though. That PL with the haste. He's gonna try run away. He's bottling up. Nephi actually doing a lot more damage than we thought he would. And he will actually defend them successfully. They do lose the Quarp and the Lion, but they take out the Magnus and the Faceless Void's Aegis. So at least that went for them. But geez, back at 3,000 gold. So, oh boy. Even though it was a fair trade, it's not really a trade in this case. They need to end the game, and a trade delays it longer.
Yeah, no, the Aegis is the only real thing the Aces lose there. They gain golden experience overall, and they're going to put that towards, like, Butterfly. Like, you see this PA doing crazy damage to G, but with Backtrack and Butterfly's evasion, it's just going to be almost impossible to hit him. And, of course, he's got the 100% True Strike, so that might have been their last chance to really make the fight work for them. And
it was a beautiful black hole, too. Too bad there was
it was so good. I mean, it was the perfect time. The FNG jump in was scary, and then suddenly the Enigma makes it happen, but it just wasn't enough in the end, and they hold, and that's it. And soon the tables are going to be turned. So the scales are going to be tipped completely out of their hands. It's really rough, but
gonna need more dream holes.
Yeah, just more black holes. Just get that freebie refresher. It definitely costs only $9.99 if you buy now. So Boogie, just
oh, BKB Phobos coming in. He's looking at Lion, and he finds Lion. Goodbye, Lion. Oh boy, knows the word. Poor guys, 3 and 8. Really can't do much as a support Lion, and now they're gonna chase down the Necro units. They're gonna beat him up, use the illusions to kill him off, and that's easy. Necro units don't function too well against PL. Used to, but not anymore. You can just send one of his illusions, many illusions, to go destroy it.
Damn, I like the Necro build last game. This game for Trixie, it seems like he's just kind of following habits.
I think Blink would have been great. Both games Blink would have been great, but you know. Or even Aghanim's. Aghanim's Rush would be good. That's a very interesting way to TP. Yeah, he could have gotten caught there.
Oh well. In the end, we got the Blink Dagger, but it's on the Skywrath Mage. Lil is a hard support Skywrath whose entire purpose was just to zone the Queen of Pain back in the laning stage, and suddenly he finds 8,000 net worth himself. Atos, Blink, Treads. Yeah, Magnus. This is at a level of support Skywrath should not be at 34 minutes.
Yeah, Magnus is the guy. That's he's your guy when it comes to the warding, I think. Yes, he's very underfarmed. He's only gotten the Blink Dagger for RP. But apart from that, he has not really gotten anything else. And they've put everything into G and PL, and well, it's paying a lot of dividends, as I think PL is getting BKB. It might be a item that reveals him, but I think after BKB he doesn't die.
Yep, and that's going to be completed. No problem at all. So yeah, the big thing is, like, Malefice is still persisting after he doppelgangers out, and the only reason he actually lived the last time that he was struck by it was because of the haste rune that he had, which is
I'm just finding it weird that Malefice isn't dispelled, because Malefice is dispelled with Manta.
No, I think it's not dispellable. I mean, this is a strong dispel coming in from the PL, really? But I'll check it out after
I know you can debuff it. That's the thing. You can debuff Malefice. So it's weird that you don't debuff Malefice with the doppelganger, or now we're gonna have a really awkward initiation here. instant bash there. Trixie get it. Oh, RP PGG there. FNG. He will get. Well, he will be very ashamed of it. But the Chronosphere locks down Nemphy. There goes your PA. The E-play defensive not gonna work out. Oh, Dream Hole, Dream Hole. But it doesn't matter. There's no heroes to follow up with this. Enigma dropping solo, and he will fall. That Spire of Mage being too much for him, and now Illidan Storm Rage. He's just coming in 1v5. He's an army on his own. And well, where there is a Void, there's an Illidan. And it's just too many cores for ASC to deal with, I think.
Yeah, it is. The Beastmaster is designed to isolate one core, maybe two, but the hero just can't deal with 3+, and that's what Asus are throwing at them. He even used the Roar on the Magnus, who had just wasted RP, so it's kind of like trading one ulti for another. Both were bad, and yeah, it's just Asus that are dominating at this point in the game.
FNG was zoning.
Ow.
And Trixie having some issues once again, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have a lot of issues as he's about to lose this game. It's oh, it wasn't one-sided as it was in game 1, but it's starting to be.
Yeah, it's just the draft. It forced 4 anchors to do something, and it's been a game where they've accomplished that only half the magnitude that they really needed to.
This is a version where you cannot just have one core. You need more. PA is...
Yeah, I mean, Queen is kind of at that like potential, like as a hero, but just the farm that he saw in the laning phase has crippled him as far as his momentum in this game. Like even the Enigma's out-farmed him, and the Enigma certainly...
She doesn't really scale that well with items. I mean, yeah, she does to an extent.
You just haven't seen enough Queen of Pain this patch, man. Sonic Wave, you can actually like get a refresher orb, and suddenly dishing out like an AoE of like 1100 pure damage. This hero could do a lot, to be honest.
It is good. Yeah, I don't know. Queen of Pain is in a weird place. She crushes the lane. She relies a lot on momentum to do things. Yeah, you can have that Sonic Wave thing, but a lot of times you're forced to go defensive items because you need to survive, and that's when you're lacking. You don't come online as a carry fast enough. You have nuking, but you don't right click in the conventional sense, where a lot of these teams like EG or even Secret, they pick up a Shadow Fiend middle, or they have a Templar middle. And that serves as the second right click carry. What Asus are doing now is similar to what's happening. They have one safe lane carry and they have one mid lane carry. And when I say carry, I mean it in the conventional sense, you know, the right click guys.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just feels like this version really requires something like that, because when you have things like Spirit Breaker or Doom is fallen out of favor, but Spirit Breaker, he just locks one guy down and you don't have anything after that guy's locked down. Now we're gonna engage from the side here. We're gonna blink forward, charge onto that Magnus. Magnus gonna get fingered right away. DK Phobos, he will go for that BKB, so he'll be immune. He will charge on the Madubba, but he E-blades himself to take more damage. Yay! Now Concussive Shot will slow him down, Atos as well, and we're gonna disengage. Looks like, no, we're not. Geo, we having none of that, and he will bash down the Queen of Pain, so no Quap. It will be Chronosphere for Quap. Trixie, oh, could be caught here. Nope, we don't have a Eel Scepter. And a Mystic Flare there used out of Panic, and Nemphy will try and put TP away. He will be successful, and Boogie will be booking out of there as well. 45 seconds left on that cooldown. G. Man, this guy's scary.
Yeah, I mean, the Void at this level, the only thing you can do is avoid him, because he's just able to crush anybody he sets his sights on. Sometimes he only gets the one-man chrono, and that means only one person will die, but it's such a large AoE that there's the potential for him to just wipe out your team with it. But we'll see. Right now, they're just kind of poking and prodding. They're not taking, like, Rax advantage just yet. They're going to go ahead, fall back, look at Roche, and with the black hole coming off cooldown, I could see an opening for 4 anchors to make that smoke play, but they're all out of smoke, and it's going to be just a kind of beeline for the pit.
Yep, G's going for Aegis, and I think he can drop the mask, maybe.
No chrono. This is a pretty good time. Even without smoke, the dire wards aren't there, and they're finding DK Phobos.
Oh, Space Maid. If he gets out of it, nah. Yeah, oh, Skyroth with the Aegis, okay. And we're going to zip away. So Skyros gives the Aegis. Oh, they got a Malefice. They might hold him. I think they hold him.
Up on top, though, Illidan just keeps pushing. Yeah. So they will get the Void, but they might just lose Rax anyways.
Yeah, they will lose Rax. So it's a trade here. Illidan, he's got Shadow Strike on him, but I think he doesn't care. He's going to just split out of it, send the illusions the PA's way, and look at him losing mana. And yeah, melee Rax for Roshan. No, they don't even get Roshan for Void. And Void has buyback, so he doesn't worry about this.
Cheese and Aegis on Skyrath. Suddenly, you just should sell all your items and buy Nagatims.
Yeah, I want to see that. I love Aghanim Skyroth. Don't see it enough because that hero is not played on core roles anymore. But Trixie, yeah, going for Aghanim Scepter now. I think should have been his first item, but you know the Necro units haven't really offered too much in a push actually, because PL just keeps destroying them in fights.
No, it's really bad this game. Last game I like that this game is like
old habits, as you say. You know, just being static in his skill builds. You know, you do it once and you do it all the time. But yeah, PL just makes short work of super creeps. It's like they don't even have a melee Rex.
Abyssal Blade coming out for Nemphy. This does mean, I believe, he didn't buy out for it. He still has a surplus of gold here, just 160, but that is something. Wow, that's an item timing. 39 minutes.
Oh, Trixie, what is he doing there?
I believe you call it the Trixie feat.
Yeah.
That is
the Alexander move.
Yeah. Oh wait, the Skywrath actually popped cheese there, so maybe he was actually able to get some good damage on the Sky, but
yeah, but there's Aegis. Even if he got the kill, it's not worth it.
It's that. Now Illidan feels pretty confident going up top. They have to black hole him to really pin him down. He'll just go ahead, send the illusions on the racks, and look at him go. Charge lots right on the front line. And
we're going in. There's Battle Style. Oh no, he doesn't have it. Didn't pop the BKB in time. Maybe they use it. Yeah, they will kill him. Dagger, crit. You would crit at that point, but then again, doesn't matter. 29 and 32. Illidan doing Illidan things, and they lose melee Rex and range Rex top, so I think that Space Mate, they really can't capitalize off this. Beastmaster's down. There's 80 seconds on the sideline for that Phantom Lancer. Maybe they make some things happen, but really, the map's too pushed out at this point for them to do anything. And any funny business, I think Faces Void can deal with. At the very worst, they buy back. So it's really nothing lost. Space Mate, I guess, and the golden EXP graph heavily favoring Asus right now.
Yeah. I think he could have saved Manta and looked to get out, but just committing all his cooldowns, he just says, screw it, I want this entire top lane, and that's what he gets. So you make that play one or two more times, and the game is yours. But here, there's a small window of opportunity where 4 anchors will try to bring somebody down. DK Phobos might get Abyssal. Like, he's going for the charge, Lion, but the smash has come through.
Get a Lion, give me a Lion, but never mind. Nemphy gets caught, but he does chrono his Spirit Breaker, and that's like, no! And but Lion does get taken out, and now, oh, FNG. Gonna go that RP on the Boogie. That's the E-Blade, though, keeps him there. Now the hole sucks him into the universe, and he gets killed by the Shadow Strike. Oh, that's a style kill if I've seen once. Now Lil getting chased down by Enigma. The Zoo's on him, but he has got Aegis. Round 2, he says. And he's probably gonna die again. Blink! Oh, he blinks away. Alright, Space Mate, concussive shot. And are they sure they want to chase this? They should capitalize on this. Oh, Boogie! Oh, man, the player. Such a player. He does take out Enigma with his last breath, and now Trixie has to deal with this push alone. He has to solo push a lane that's already been pushed in.
Look at the range racks. It's really low, no regen on it, so if they just rush that with all the creep... No, the Necros just died.
Yeah. But that was a good fight. Asus.Polar really underestimating the fight there. But they lose PA, so...
I actually wish that the Enigma had started that fight by using his Bloodstone, just suiciding and healing up Nemphy with the Bloodstone charges he had, because then the PA would have survived the initial onslaught and he would have continued to actually deal damage. All Boogie was able to do was Black Hole G, who had already used his Chronosphere. I actually feel like the survival of the Phantom Assassin versus the Chrono on the Faceless Void at that point, it's a close call, but I think that the surviving PA would win out just because she's so important to their fight. But either way, they do get a good set of kills. They can't follow it up, and we're kind of back to where we started.
Yeah, the thing about that Bloodstone move you said is, oh, what, they're gonna slow FNG. They Malefice him up, and no skewer, free kill. RP, okay. Unnecessary, my friend. But he gets poked in the eye there by the Lion. Now Lion sees Phantom Lancer. He says, please stay away from me. BKB, and now, well, Charge Lord's OP, and there we go. E-Blade will save Nemphy, but no! You can only save him from one source of damage, and it will be magical. Death by magic it is. And now, all chat tanks from the Skyrough is in order, but Boogie is now gonna run away. But yeah, like you said, Bloodstone play, you don't often go into the fight and say, alright, I'm gonna time my Blink Bloodstone Suicide and get this fight. You know? Only Isama would do it, and you know, he dies for your sins. But other than that, it takes real courage and devotion to get that kind of plays. And now Trixie gonna lose mana, but nope, they all time out. So the buyback from PA, forced, and Asus.Polar, they pull back. I mean, no Magnus, don't take the risk. could even wait for the next Roshan and play it safe.
Yeah, so I mean, there's really no reason to force anything right now. The Spearbreaker is going to be able to be like that big fighter that you've been talking up quite a bit. He's got the BKB, AC, Vlad, and soon to be like a Aghanim Scepter. Like, this hero's just going to be able to do insane work in the fights. FNG finished up a Linked Sphere, so he can put that on one of the allies and prevent a Roar. And just, yeah, Asus have this late game in the bag, unless 4AC just pull this crazy comeback upset. It's just... it feels really weak for them, especially since Nemfi had to buy back there.
Yeah, it was forced out, and well, can't do it. But the FNG RP in these fights have been good, apart from that one boo-boo earlier on. But it's been pretty good. I mean, the RP is just there as a threat. Again, it's deterrence. You already got the Chronosphere for it, and you don't really need the RPs. This is an extra backup if you ever need it. I think Magnus was here the entire game for his Empower.
Yeah.
And the RP is just icing on the cake. And this Lincoln Sphere is good. It's gonna make Illidan a lot harder to kill, and that's already saying something.
Yeah, I think this draft doesn't work against active supports, but with Lion being the only one that really gets involved, and he's mostly focused on keeping the PA safe, like, you're actually in a position where you could go for this crazy greedy play where Magnus does almost nothing as far as the laning phase goes, other than just increasing your core's farm. Because the Enigma is going to be doing his own thing in the jungle, he's not going to be active, and as such, you could just turn that farm, and instead of getting easy 2,000 gold for a mech, you get 2,000 gold on your two core heroes, the Void and the Phantom Lancer, because they just farm that much faster. And then, as you said, they have the fallback RP, something that'll come into play a little bit later, but it's not the priority. I just love the idea of it against greedy drafts, and it's just brought a whole... they took greed to a whole nother level, they really did.
It's all about greedy drafts. I mean, so long you can defend your base, you have nothing to worry about, because you will get to the late game. So once you get to the late game, laning phase doesn't matter, does it? It's just about getting the heroes. It's a real juggle here, and they didn't do badly in the laning phase. They were supposed to just break even, and they crushed. So it's not a good game. And once again, the Necro units are just being, it's like extra income. It's like Midas for the enemy team.
Yeah, it's an awkward
They gave a lot of
cooldown
EXP as well.
Yeah, it was a really weird to use that cooldown right then. It's like a 95-second cooldown, so Trixie throwing it out there to maybe D-ward. No, it's really bad, but...
Oh, Sonic Wave. Okay, but here comes the cow. They're ready. Oh no, the Chronosphere. This is so bad. This is so bad. I told you, the E-Blade doesn't work when you have BKB on. And there I saw it. And there's your FNG going in with that RPG, dropping low, but they're running out of options. Skewer the Queen back in, but she blinks away in time. Now you see me, now you don't. Boogie denies himself Sudoku right there. Lion is not going to stay alive much longer. That Arcane Bolt does a whopping amount of damage, gets crushed by the cow, 500 bash. And now Lil, he's going to go Scepter and that's, say, TP away. Oh no, he's going to back off now. Boots of Travel actually doesn't take off Ghost Scepter. Today we learned, and now Illidan coming in. It's Fountain Diving time, you know it. And here comes the Chronosphere. I mean, the base is Void charging in. Queen of Pain running away, escaping from his problems. GG. Will he survive for 10 seconds? Sonic Wave, Skewer, bash him. Oh, he's gonna blink back into the Fountain. Sick jukes, he's gonna charge him in, and no, he will actually die. 3, 2, 1 as the final hit comes out, and the Fountain is unable to defend the Corp. And well, Asus.Polar take game number 2 after a crazy team fight. Well, I don't think they were going to win that one anyway with all their spells up, but wasting that Sonic Wave on a base defense, that was not wise.
No, it was a hard game. They played it as best they could, but in the end they just weren't able to take enough Rax advantage, and Asus slow rolled it to victory. So we talked about how well they drafted against this, and it just shows how flexible FNG really can be. So props to them for taking this 2-0, and they'll be advancing to the next round here in the iLeague European qualifiers. It's been fun casting with you, man, and congrats to Asus.Polar. They really showed some strength today.
Yeah, Skyrim Mage even managing to sell every item before the game ended. Oh.
Excellent.
Maximum BM, getting that 6,500 gold on his paycheck. But hey, Asus.Polar, I mean, they have been an outstanding team for a while now, building up to the TI, and that makes me the most excited for them. They used to have a really rough patch as Virtus Pro, but they had a little bit of a rebranding. They call themselves Asus.Polar now, so it does say something about their sponsor. I mean, this is the first time I've seen a rebranding actually work out so well for a team. But then, of course, it could be something about the roster changes, you don't know. But Asus are doing very well now. I'm very happy to see them work out, and they're like the Russian Backstreet Boys. Do you call it that? I don't know, but I don't know what I'm saying. But they are like the guys that fell out with their previous teams, and now they come together and form a very solid, man of 5. And for ASC, they put up a good fight in this game, but unfortunately for them, the heroes just didn't work out for this draft. And having a solo core against Spirit Breaker is just really tough. But yeah, like you said, 2-0 here. They will proceed. 4 ASC are out because of this is a single elimination. What's up next? What's up tomorrow at 1700 CET, which is 11 a.m. Singapore, 11 p.m. Singapore time. We will have Alliance versus Power Rangers, and that's an exciting game. And I look forward to be casting that. Maybe you'll join me for that game. Not sure. We'll have to see. But it's great casting with you today, my friend. And thank you for all that insight you're giving to chat and stuff. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. And for you guys that want to follow Blaze Casting, you love his insight, his sultry tones, you can follow him at Blaze Casting on Twitter. You can follow me at Lysander Sonora, top right corner. That's where all our Twitter tags are. And yeah, give us your support. Tell us all that feedback on whether you like the cast, what you want improved and stuff. And we'll be working those out for you guys. And of course, remember to follow Beyond the Summit for future updates on our casts, and we'll be right back tomorrow with more iLeague. So for now, good night guys, thank you for watching, much love and Kappa.